Welcome to Rio Lindo Adams Academy and the final home game of the season between Rio Lindo Adams Academy Spartans and the Credo Crifos from Rohnert Park, California. Welcome to Rio Lindo Adams Academy and the of the season between We are about to start game number 1 of this varsity match, which is a best of 3. Excuse me, it is best of 5. So the first one to win 3 games will win the match. This is the start of game number 1. It is the last home game of the year, so we will be honoring the seniors as well. In the game right now is number 17 on the left side of your screen, Ray Marape. Lefty, Nairana is a freshman, Amber Cook, Nite Matangi. Sam Monika and Ruba Mutopo. Credo with the serve. Nite Matangi sends it over. Credo gets it up, and they go to hit it over. Saved. Amber Cook with the swing. Goes up and down. Point for Rio Lindo. Amber Cook gets Rio Lindo on the board. The score is 1-1. Lemty serves it over. Credo goes to hit it. It goes long and out of bounds. Point Rio Lindo. Rio Lindo takes the lead 2-1. Lemty makes a good serve over the net. Credo's about to hit their third hit. Lemty with the set. Point goes to Rio Lindo as the ball went over. A little bit glitched there on the camera. I saw that. But the ball went over, and Rio Lindo got the point. Now they have the lead. Lemty again goes to serve it. Makes it over the net. Ruba to Sam. Lemty sends it deep. Nice ball to get over on 3. Makes it a little more difficult for the other team to pass. And the point goes to Rio Lindo. Ball went up and over and out of bounds. Rio Lindo takes the early lead, 4-1. Lemty Naranda back to serve. Ball lands in, and we have an ace. Nice serve by Lemty. 5-1 in Rio Lindo. I think there was some question of if it was in or out, but the referee says it's in. Point to Rio Lindo. Lemty serves. It's another ace. This is a good string of points for Rio Lindo. And on senior night, it is Lemty that is shining so far with 6 straight serves. Ray Verna with the pass. Lemty bumps it up. Nite goes to try to get it, but it was too close to the net. So it was too close to the net, and Ray Verna, or Nite, couldn't get to it. That gives the point to Credo. Credo makes a substitution, and now they're back to serve on their side. Sam Monika hits it over with the block. Ray Verna makes the pass. Lemty makes another pass. Ruba calls it. A lot of R names over here. But they get it over the net. Credo is unable to get over that, so the point goes to Rio Lindo. As you can see back in the scoreboard, Rio Lindo leads 7-2. Senior Amber Cook back to serve. Serve goes up and it goes out of bounds. And a free point to Rio Lindo, or to Credo High School. Credo with the serve, it's up. Ray Vernon makes a pass, it goes over the net. Credo makes a good save. Rio Lindo then gets it. One pass, Lemke sets up to senior Ruben Mutobo. Ruben Mutobo tips it over. Credo saves it, they send it back over. Sliding dig by Ray Verna, and Nite tips it over, hits the net, and rolls over. Point Rio Lindo. Back to serve is the junior from Utah, Nite Matangi. Serves up, lands in. A serve from the junior. That extends the Rio Lindo's lead. 9-3. Ball's up, and it's over. Credo digs it. Good pass, and Rio Lindo has to set it up, put it over on 3. Amber Cook with the pass, and Ruva sends it over. Nice save. Lemke tips it over. Ball is hit 3 times and then caught, which means it is now a point for Rio Lindo. That was a nice rally. Rio Lindo gets the point to lead 10-3. Nite serves it. Ball goes out of bounds. Point for Credo. Sam Moninga back to serve. It's tipped and goes out, so point Rio Lindo. Moninga back to serve, wearing number 2. Rio Lindo's in the white. This is the first game of a best-of-5 set. Rio Lindo has the lead. Early on in this first game, first one to win 3 games will get this. Ball is out. Credo making some substitutions. Again, we're here. Credo's in the blue. They're from Rohnert Park, about 45 minutes away from here. The JV team played them a little bit earlier in this season, I think on a live stream. Now it's time for the varsity to be playing them. Swing from Credo, gets it over to Sam Moninga. Moninga makes a little bit of a bad pass, but Rio Lindo saves it. Puts it back into play. Credo goes to hit it. Spike. Andrea digs it. Nice dig by Andrea. And then Ravina sends it deep. Credo sends it over in 3. Amber Cook with the dig. A nice Ray Verna tries to save it, but it lands in. Point for Credo. Credo's putting together a little bit of a run right now. Serves up. Ray Verna, senior from Papua New Guinea, sends it over. Ball went, and it's out of bounds. The people stay on the sideline with the orange flag or help their assistant referees. If the flag goes up, that means the ball was out. If the flag goes down, it means it was in. These are usually volunteer referees. They're student referees, while the two in the white at the net are the paid officials. Ball goes underneath the net, which is not allowed. Point, Rio Lindo. They have the early lead, 15-6. It's played to 25 points. Nice swing by Credo. Ball lands in. That was point for the Credo. Serves up. Lempty with the set. She sets it to the middle. Andrea's going to have to save it with an underhand pass. Ball goes out of bounds. Point Rio Lindo. Ray Verna with a serve. She makes it over. Nice play by Rio Lindo, gets them another point. The mascot for Credo High School is the Gryphons. They're a legendary creature with the body, tail, and back legs of a lion, the head and wings of an eagle, and an eagle's talons as its front feet. Because the lion was traditionally seen as kings of beasts and the eagle as kings of the birds, the Gryphon was thought to be the king of all creatures. That was just found from their school website because I did not know what a Gryphon was. So now I know. Is a combination between a lion and an eagle who are the kings of their creatures. Credo is a new school. This is only their third or fourth year in music, but there's only their second year playing sports. So they currently have soccer, baseball, boys and girls soccer, boys and girls basketball, girls volleyball. Credo's made a little bit of a run. They've cut the deficit to 18-9. Nite Matangi with a good kill. That gives another point for Rio Lindo. Ball hits the net on the serve, so that means it is a point for Rio, or for Credo. We're here early in the first set. Rio Lindo leads. It is the best of 5 game. That ball happens to land in the middle of the course. That point goes over for Credo. Rio Lindo now substitutes. Coming into the game is junior Ayana Craig. She's replacing the freshman Lempty, who had a good series serving on that first time through. Sam Moninga with a hit, and they send it back over to Rio's side. Nite hits it over, but it sails just wide and it's out. Point Credo. After Rio established a pretty big lead, Credo started to make some runs back into it. Anna Craig sets it for Monika. Monika hits. Doesn't make it over the net. Ball lands in. Point Credo. A little bit of a rally here by the Griffins. Now we have a back row attack called. I didn't see exactly what happened. Iona Craig is in the back row and she hit the ball over. That time she hits it over, but it was legal because she was below the net. Point Rio Lindo. There we go. They ends that rally. They have the lead 20-14, 5 points away from claiming the victory in set number 1. Amber Cook back to serve, one of the seniors on the team. She makes a good serve over the net. And Credo sends it in and makes it land in. Good placement by their team. Now they trail. Oh, looks like they called a net violation or maybe a back row attack. So that point is Rio Lindo's point. It's 21-14. Amber Cook with another serve. Was a good serve. It caught them off guard. Three points away. Well, we have a double contact. Same person hit it twice. So after that timeout, Rio Lindo has the lead 23-14 with 2 points left to win game number 1. The Rio Lindo soccer team is just getting back from their game. They were down in Rohnert Park playing Credo's boys soccer team. They came back with a 2-2 tie. So that was a good game down there. Oh, up here, it's not as close. Rio Lindo has the lead 24-14. This is game point. Amber Cook with the serve. She's been serving since they had 20 points. They get it over. Ruba with a dig. Iona hits it over from the back row. Ball's tipped up. Monica makes a pass to Ruba. Ruba steps up, sends it to the back row. Credo gets it, hits it over. Covered by Ray. Iona gets to it on 2. Ruba, not anticipating that pass, has to bump it over instead of attacking it. Ball is out. Point Rio Lindo. That is the game. First of 5 goes to Rio Lindo. It's the first of 5 or the first one to win 3. So game number 1 goes to Rio Lindo, 25-14. We'll take a quick little break and we'll be back right when the next game starts. All right, game number 2 starts with Credo getting a tip over, getting a point for their team. They take the first lead of game number 2. Amber Cook makes the pass. In the game now is Haley Johansson. Good rally going back and forth here by both teams. Ball gets hit into the net. Unable for Rio Lindo to get it over. That's point for Credo. There was a mistake by Credo. Point goes to Rio Lindo. Amber Cook with the serve. It goes into the net. Substitution for Credo. Coming in the game is number 15. Coming out of the game is number 12. Point goes to Credo. They're calling a double hit on the setter, Iona Craig. After a convincing win in game number 1, Credo has taken the lead in game number 2, 4-1. It's early. We played at 25 points. Ruben Mutopo with the swing, but it goes into the net. Point. Rio Lindo. Timeout. Rio Lindo. Rio Lindo trails 5-1 in game number 2. All right, game number 2 action. Rio Lindo won the first game. Game number 2 is in favor of Credo. It's 5-1 Credo. And they get another point. Gets 6-1. Credo takes the lead 6-1. Ball's up. Short serve receive. Monika makes the pass. Lemke gets it. Gets it over to Ruba. Ruba tries to send it over. It's deflected. And goes out of bounds. Point Rio Lindo. Serving now for the Spartans freshman, Andrea Navarro. She's the libero. That's why she's wearing the black jersey. Libero means that she can substitute for anyone at any time as long as the person's in the back row. The reason her jersey is black is because it has to be in direct contrast of their team's jersey. So if Credo is wearing blue, if they wanted a libero, they would have to wear a light colored jersey. So light or yellow, light gray, one of those colors. That's be a direct contrast of their color, of their team's uniform. So Rio Lindo has white jerseys, and they wear black jerseys on the road. When the team is on the road, Andrea is going to be wearing a white jersey. Just means they can substitute in the game for multiple people. Otherwise, if you substitute into the game, you can only go in and out for the same person. Andrea, or the libero, can be substituted in for any person during the game, as long as they're playing in the back row. Net violation called there on Ruba. Ruba touches the net. That's a point for Credo. Credo has the lead 8-3 early here in this second game. The first game was won by the Spartans 1-0. It is a best-of-5 game. We have a nice throw for a jump serve. The jump serve is over. Andrea with the dig. Rio Lindo gets it over. San Monica tries to tip it over. Credo gets it back. Cook makes a good pass. Lemke sets it. Andrea tips it over with an overhead set. Ball's been going back and forth. Here comes Credo. They have a set opportunity for a smash. Ball goes up. Andrea makes it, gets the ball up, hits the ball over. Then on the second contact, Credo tips it, and it goes out of bounds. Set goes up. Swing. Oh, we had a lift carry, a lift call. Ruba with the serve. Nice serve by Ruba. The ball is hit into the block. The block goes out of bounds. So Ayana was up there blocking it. She hits it and it goes out of bounds. Credo has some substitutions right now. Credo has the lead 9-5. They serve the ball over. Ruba with the pass. Ayana with the set. And they're trying to get it over the net. Unable to get it over the net on 3 contacts. And 10-5. Credo, after a slow start in the first game, has doubled up on Rio Lindo in the second game. Serve goes up. Ball goes out. Point for Rio Lindo. Subbing back into the game now is Rayverna Marabe. She's coming into the game for Haley Johansson. Rayverna's back to serve. Ball goes out of bounds. Point, Rio Lindo. See if Rayverna can string a couple points here together. Because the Spartans trail in this game. Marape with the serve goes over the net. One, two, three, gets it over. Monica gets it over. Credo then sends it back over on 1. There's 1 into the net. Monica digs it. Then they send it over in 3. That was a good dig out of the net. And now they get the ball back. Amber Cook with a chance to kill. She hits it. Goes out of bounds, so just a little bit out. Mite sends it over. Credo tips it over and in between the front row and the back row of the Rio Lindo defense, scoring a point for the Gryphons. Again, this is game number 2 of a best-of-5 match. Rio Lindo won the first game. Oh, apparently that last one sailed out because now Iona Craig is back to serve. Iona makes the serve. They're trailing in this one 8-11, but Rio Lindo won the first game, so they lead the best-of-5 set 1-0. Ball tipped over to Ruva. Ruva is unable to handle it. Goes past her. And Credo now has a 12-8 lead, a 4-point lead here for Credo in the middle of game number 2. Ball sent back over. Point for Rio Lindo as Credo shanked the pass. Amber Cook now serving. Rio Lindo needs to get string a couple points together so they can get back in the lead of this game. Right now, they're just still trailing by 3. That's another point for Rio Lindo, so that'll help. That brings them to within 2. Rio Lindo has one of the nicer gyms of the gyms in our conference. It's really cool to see at nighttime the students working out, using the equipment, the big Spartan head in the background at the game, cheering on the Spartans. And so this is really cool because it is their last home game. So that ball is hit and served, and it goes out of bounds. Amber, senior, is trying to carry the team. Giving a couple points for them. Here goes Amber with the serve. Ball goes just over the net. Good serve by her. They tried to dig it up, but it goes out of bounds. And Amber has answered with 3 straight points. And they have the lead, or they tie the game up 12-12. Amber Cook sends it over, and the ball lands in. Credo with a nice. Oh, the ball landed on Credo's side. Point to Rio Lindo. Rio Lindo takes the lead 13-12 midway through the second set. Can't get any more in the middle of this one. 13-12. Ball sails out. Point Rio Lindo. This is game number 2. After this game, we will be honoring the seniors for their hard work, since this is their last game of the season. Right now, Rio Lindo leads 1-0 in this best-of-5 match. So right after this game, we will honor the seniors with some words from their coach and their players and how we'll miss them next year. Ruba sends it over, ball's tipped, and that was a double contact on Credo. That last one was a double contact on Iona Credo. That gives the point to Credo. Credo's back to serve again. Neat there with the pass. Iona runs to save it. She ends up hitting it over the net. Credo hits it, goes out of bounds. Point Rio Lindo. Rio Lindo now leads by 3. Nite just gets it over the net. Great serve. Credo gets it over. Now they have a couple passes, and the ball is sent towards the back row of Credo. They have a bump, a set, and now they attack it. Rio Lindo was able to dig it and send it back over to their side. A bump, a pass, another attack. It's a good rally going back and forth. Both teams are saving it. It's a good attack. Ball is saved, and ball goes up, and it lands on Credo's side, but Iona Craig touched the net, so it's a point for Credo. This game's getting closer and closer. Right now it is 17-15 in favor of Rio Lindo. Rio Lindo is wearing white. Credo is in blue. This is game number 2. Rio Lindo won the first game. That ball lands out. Point Rio Lindo. Credo's a little confused on their substitution right now. They're trying to figure out who's serving. Sam Monica is back to serve for Rio Lindo, and they have a 3-point lead. Ruva sends it over, but it was not in between the antennas, which means it has to go in between the 2 poles on top of the net that signify in or out. If it goes in between it, then the play continues. If it goes around it, then the play does not continue. The point goes towards the other team. So it's a nice serve there by Credo, gets them within 1. There's some confusion in the serve order, so the referee is down checking with the books to see who is supposed to be serving because they're unsure of who's serving. They got it figured out. The referee's back on the stand. Credo still has the lead Rio has the lead 18-17. Ball lands in. Point for Credo. Tie game, 18-18, here in game number 2. Once we have a winner after this game, regardless of who it is, we will be honoring the Rio Lindo seniors for their hard work this season. Point for Rio Lindo. The ball lands just in. Rio Lindo retakes the lead 19-18 with Ruben Mutopo back to serve for the Lady Spartans. After a point from Ruba, she's back to serve again. Amber Cook is up there and tips it. She keeps to push the ball down on Rio's side. Point Rio Lindo. Andrea Navarro makes that. Rio Lindo is edging closer and closer. Ruben Mutobo has been serving for a while. They're 2 points away from victory. They lead 23-18. It was 18-18 at one point in this game. Tipped. What a play there from the Spartans. They're 1 point away now from winning game number 2. Right after this game, we're going to take it out to the Spartans as they honor the seniors. Ball is deflected and it goes out of bounds. Point Rio Lindo. They take the lead. So this is senior night. So far, the 2 seniors have been recognized are Verna Marape from Papua New Guinea, Ruba Mutopo coming from Lodi area, just outside of Lodi. Coach Mogi has presented some awards. The next one's to Haley Johansson up in the Eureka area, Northern California. The last person that we need an award to is Amber Cook. She's a senior who just came to us last year coming from Fallbrook, Southern California, who the parents have moved here and relocated. So we are in between games number 2 and 3. Rio Lindo has won the first 2 games. We just honored the seniors. We have 4 seniors here tonight. We had 5 on the team. The other one was unable to make it tonight. But we still want to honor her over the video. Jiva Sprow is a senior who was unable to make it here. The other seniors are all on the court right now, and that is Haley Johansson, number 3. This is her first year on varsity, her second year playing at Rio Lindo. She skipped her junior year of high school. So she was a sophomore last year on the JV team, and this year she's a senior on the varsity team. Number 10, Amber Cook, is a 2-year starter on varsity, as well as Ruva Mutopa, who's played here all 4 years. And the other senior we had was Rayverna Marape, who this is her first year playing volleyball and was a senior and has really made an impact on the team. She's a football star out on the field. And now she brought her skills indoor for volleyball and has led the team and helped the team win a couple more games here towards the end of their season. We're about to start game number 3. Serve goes up and over. Spartans unable to get it back over. Point goes to Credo. They take the early lead, 1-0. Serve is up and over. Nite gets it up. Lemty runs and gets it, and then they get it over the net. Monika with the dig, Lemty with the set. Monika then sets it back over. Good spot there for Credo. They found the opening on the Rio Lindo's defense. Credo gets the point. Point goes to Rio Lindo with a net violation on Credo. Lemty back to serve. She's a freshman coming to us from Hilltop Christian School in Antioch. Her serve goes into the net. Point to Credo. Lemty with the set. Monika goes and she tips it. Two-handed tip. Ball landed out. Point goes to oh, that one goes in the net. Nite was there showing a good block. Rio Lindo gets their second point of the game. Scoreboard says 4-1, but it is incorrect. There we go, 4-2. Amber serves it and misses. Ball goes into the net. Point Rio Lindo. That serve was short. Point goes to Rio Lindo. Credo now is back to serve. She stands way off the line and hits it over. Rubens makes a pass up. And we have some whistles as a net violation. Looks like they're calling that on Lemty. We have a net violation on Lemty. Point goes to Rio Lindo. This is the final home game of the year. Right now, I have a sophomore, Guy Ryan Lamar, here announcing with me.
Hello, everybody. Guy Ryan Lamar here.
Guy, how do you think this game's going to go? We've won the first two. Are we going to win the third game?
Yes, sir, we are.
What do you think the final score is going to be?
How the game is going, probably 25-13, probably.
25-13. That's a pretty bold prediction because right now the score is 10-7 in favor of Credo. So that means Credo can only get 3 more points. But if the score happens there, you heard it first here, ladies and gentlemen. 25-13 is a prediction.
Hopefully.
By Guy Ryan. We have Rio Lindo making some substitutions right now. Coming into the game is Ayana Craig. Out of the game is Rayverna Serve is up. Over the net. Iona gets it.
Get that run right back.
Amber Cook makes a good save.
2-year senior.
Amber Cook is a 2-year senior. Iona hits it over to Monika. Monika sends it over on the hits. Credo fights the ball and gets it back. They're looking to hit it over. Good save by Ray Verna. Iona then tips it over. Credo's making some good saves. They hit it over and it lands. No, it's tipped and goes out of bounds. So, Guy, out of these group of girls, who do you think has been the most valuable player on the Rio Lindo team and why?
I have to say Amber Cook. This season hasn't been their best, and Amber has been their best leader. Just helping out, just little things out there, cheering on the other team, keeping her head in the game. Also, just just helping out the other team. And hopefully, she wins MVP this year.
So that point goes over to Credo. We have a carry call. And now we have a timeout by Rio Lindo. So Amber Cook is one of our seniors. She's a second-year senior. And this offseason, Amber was coming to the gym a couple times a week and putting a lot of work into her game. So he's really seen the improvement. Last year, she had a tough time serving. And that was a big area in her game that she worked at. She knew she needed to work at it. And so that has been a big improvement. She is one of the leaders on the team, so that's good to see. But what I like also, besides Amber being a good senior, is that this team has 2 freshmen that have really contributed this year. That's Andrea Navarro and Lenti Miranda. They both come from Hilltop Christian School out in Antioch. So that was a good bit of recruiting by our recruiter, Israel Peralta. Able to get 2 really good athletes that are already contributing on the varsity level as freshmen. So after that timeout, Rio Lindo trails 7-12. Credo will be serving to extend the lead. And that serve is a good serve. It's tipped, and no one's able to corral it. So that's another point to Credo. Credo has the lead now 13-7. This is the final game of the season, during the regular season, at home. Amber Cook goes up. Amber Cook kills it. Point Rio Lindo. And that's what Guy was talking about right there. The leadership that she brings, able to get up there. That was a great attack she put on the ball. The Lady Spartans travel on the road next Tuesday. They go to Cornerstone, who they beat in 3 sets earlier this year. And then their final outings of the year will be at the Small School Bridge League tournament that is hosted here at Rio Lindo next Thursday. So a week from today will be the end of the season for the Spartans. So if you're here and you want an opportunity to watch a game, or you want to see a couple games, come to that tournament and see how they do. Set goes up to Monika. Monika runs, and she hits it into the net.
A new addition to the Spartan family, coming from SoCal, I believe.
Yes, and Monika residing in Loma Linda, California. She's a junior. It's her first year up at Rio Lindo. A shank pass over there. They're trying to save it. Unable to get it over on 3. Point to Credo. Amber Cook with a dig. Iona, number 7, sets it. Monika hits it over, but a little too far. Point for Rio Lindo. Or for Credo, excuse me. Credo's extending that lead just a little bit. Right now, the referees are unsure of some substitutions, so they're sending them back onto the field or onto the court. Credo will be serving with the lead. Serve goes up. Anna Craig sends it over. Credo then sends it back over. Anna sends it back over. Back and forth this rally goes. The ball eventually hits the net and falls on Credo's side. Point for Rio Lindo. 17-9. We have an 8-point lead by Credo in this third game. Rio Lindo's won the first two. It is a best of 5 match. So the first one to win 3 games. Played at 25 points. Anna makes a nice set right there. Ruben taps it over. Usually on the third ball, if you don't have a good attack on it, you want to try to send it deep. So it makes the pass a little bit harder for the other team. There's a nice little rally they got going back and forth. And the ball is tipped, unable to get over the net. Point Rio Lindo. They're going to need to get a couple points here together before they can get back in the lead. So they're down by 7, but you got the right person serving, Amber Cook. Got to be able to get it inbounds. That ball made it just over the net. A diving effort by Credo, but Rio Lindo gets the point. This is what Guy's been talking about. Amber Cook showing the leadership. Can she keep it calm and string some points together when the Spartans really need it? Ball goes up. They make the pass. Ayana with the set. San Monica then sends it over.
Point to Rio Lindo.
Point goes to Rio Lindo out of bounds. Cook with another good serve. Pass is shanked. That's 5 straight points. That forces Credo to call a timeout. That's Credo's first timeout of this third game. It is the third game. Rio Lindo's won the first 2. Rio Lindo's wearing white. Credo in blue. First one to win 3 games wins. I have my guest here, Guy Ryan Lamar.
Hello.
All the way from Rohnert Park. Where do you live? Do you live in Rohnert Park?
No.
Where do you live?
Novato.
Close down there. The school we're playing is from Rohnert Park.
What do you think about Ruba before you see her?
Ruba, she's been solid. She's committed herself to volleyball since she was a freshman. She's really developed and grown. She's gone through a couple different coaches. Her freshman year, she was on the JV team, and Mark Tamanaha was coaching, and then she had Coach Mogi her sophomore year. Last year, George Barson stepped in and coached, and then this year it's Coach Mogi again. So she's gone through a different coach each year, a new coach each year, but she's had this coach now for 2 years. So she's seen it all. So being able to see all the different coaches, she's learned different styles. So that'll really help her understand the game of volleyball. Credo wins that last point back there. Ruben Mutopo with the swing. That was a good swing. Nice dig by Credo. They get it over. Rio makes a good save.
Point to Rio Lindo.
Nite Matangi coming to us from Utah with the block. Nite back to serve. She serves it up. Goes up. Ball is up in the air. Rayburna jumps up and smacks it back down. Point Rio Lindo. So these are the runs that Rio Lindo needs because they've been down for a little bit, but they need to get together and get some points for us. That's a great serve. Matang is a big presence for Rio Lindo. She's 6 foot tall and has really improved since her sophomore year, being a little more aggressive. She's a lot more consistent now with her serves. She'll only continue to develop, and that's another point for Rio Lindo.
Rio Lindo on a hot run right now. Hopefully they'll keep it up.
Rio Lindo's put a run together. The last couple servers, Amber Cook and Nute, to bring it within 1 point, 17-18. They tip it over, and it lands on Rio Lindo's side. Point for Credo Gyphins. So, Guy, what do you think Credo's mascot is? They're called the Gyphins. What do you think a Gyphin is? Have you heard of it?
Never heard of it before.
I never heard of it before either, but I looked it up. And a Gyphin is the head and front legs of a lion and the tail, feathers, and wings of an eagle. And the reason it's that is because the mythical creatures think that the lions is the god of all the animals, the strongest land animals, and the eagle is the strongest of all the birds. If you watch that ball in that replay, the ball went up towards the windows and actually went out the window and out of bounds. But I've never heard of a Gyphin before, so that's why I had to look it up. So it's the head, it's a combination between a lion and an eagle. Rio Lindo got it to within 1, but now it's a 4-point lead because Credo has a pretty good server up there. That serve went out of bounds, so Rio Lindo trails by 3. Let's put a little run together here so it can end really quick. See if Rio Lindo can get the 3-set win. That's another point for Rio Lindo. This game's coming down to the wire. You getting nervous?
No, pretty confident that we're going to come out with a W.
Pretty confident that Rio Lindo is going to come back.
Yes, sir.
Monica makes the serve. It's deflected out of bounds. Brings them back to within 1. And we have another timeout called. That's the final timeout of the game by Credo.
My legs, bro.
All right, we're back in action here in a 1-point game. It is 20-21. Sam Monica makes a serve. Credo's able to get it up and over. Ayana sets it over. Credo sends it back over. Ayana now sets for Ruba on the outside. Ruba hits. Inbounds. It's deflected. Point. Rio Lindo tie game, 21-21. Scoreboard still reads 20-21. Ayana makes a set. Ruba goes underhand. defenders. Point for Credo.
Hopefully the Spartans will come through.
Credo takes the lead by 1 point. It's a nail biter. It's been back and forth. Credo had an early lead. Rio Lindo fought back to tie it up, and now Rio Lindo trails by 1. Rivas sends it over on the third contact. That was a bad pass, went over the net, sets up a spike for Credo. Now they take a 2-point lead. Rio Lindo wants to win this match. They're going to have to win this game right here. Marape with the hit. Back down to a 1-point game. Andre Navarro is now checking back into the game for Nite. Game point for Credo. Credo gets it over and wins game number 3 to force a decisive game number 4. We'll be back after this intermission. All right, first point of game number 4 goes to Rio Lindo. Lempty back to serve. Sure serves goes inbounds. Credo's playing it. They play it into the net. Different start to this game. Instead of Credo jumping out to the lead, Rio Lindo jumps out to the early 2-0 lead. This is game number 4. Rio Lindo won the first 2. Credo came back and won game number 3. It is the first team to win 3 games. Ball goes out. Point, Rio Lindo. Serve goes up and into the net. Point, Rio Lindo.
Up by 2.
3-1. Ball was saved by Credo, but it hit the roof and then rocketed it back down to the gym floor. Rio Lindo gets the point. Amber Cook back to serve. Again, I have sophomore Guy Lamar with me.
Hello, everybody.
He's my special guest in here, an avid volleyball fan. You can find him in the gym all the time. He likes to cheer on the girls while they play volleyball.
All the time. #1 fan.
He's just a Spartan fan no matter what sport it is. He's out here cheering on the Spartans. He's trying out for the boys basketball team. His favorite sport is basketball. Besides basketball, what is your favorite sport?
Probably football. I like to watch it. It's pretty fun. Also play it. Tackle or just touch. Start to play.
Football. There we go. Football is a good sport to play.
Hopefully making a team next year.
All right. We're trying out for the flag football team here at Rio next year. Meanwhile, Rio Lindo has the lead 4-3 on this side, this 4th game. Credo is unable to save it. Rio Lindo gets the 5th point. Nite Matange back to serve. Ball hits the net. No dice. Point, Rio Lindo. Nice little rally going on back and forth right here. Sends that ball over to Credo. Credo has 1, 2. Nice little attack right there. Amber Cook able to dig it. Luna swings, tips it over. Ball goes up just over the net and lands on Rio's side. Point for the Gryphons. If you're a fan of baseball, the Chicago Cubs have just taken the lead in the NLCS. Addison Russell, who's been in a slump until yesterday, in the home run yesterday, just hit a 2-run home run to give the Chicago Cubs a 3-1 lead. Back in this volleyball game, Credo's catching back up after Rio Lindo had an early lead, but it's been neck and neck. 6-5 in favor of Rio Lindo. After that ball goes to the net, is now 7-5.
What is your prediction for this game, Mr. Hardesty?
I predict that this game will be close for a little while, but Rio Lindo will go on a run sometime when Rayverna is serving. I predict Rio Lindo will win this game, thus winning the match 25-19. Amber Cook with the pass. Sets to the outside to Ruba. Ruba taps it over. Nice little rallies back and forth. Rio Lindo wins the point. Monica's back to serve. What a great job there by Rio Lindo. Monica back to serve for the third time. This is extending their lead. That was a good block by Credo. Ends the Rio Spartans rally. Now they trail 6-9. Spartans still have the lead. This is the fourth game of a best of 5. We're going to 25 points. Ball's hitting the net. Point Rio Lindo. Gee, this is your second year at Rio Lindo. What's your favorite thing about Rio Lindo?
Probably all the relationships at Rio Lindo. I think the longer you stay here, you just grow connected with people, like staff members also. And you just grow out the family. You just start to grow love for people over here. And it's like a bond that can't be broken at Rio Lindo.
So this is only your second year here, and you've already made bonds that you think will last a lifetime?
Pretty long, yes.
So do you live in the dorm, or do you live in the? Are you a day student?
I currently live in the dorm. It's pretty fun in there, even though it can be boring at times. But you know, us boys make it fun by just doing stupid stuff. Just trying hard to stay out of trouble.
We got Ruben in here, our cameraman. Ruben, this is your third year at Rio Lindo. What's your favorite thing about Rio?
Probably the favorite thing about Rio, probably the fact that the whole school is close to each other because we're all living in the same area. So we bond more and get to know each other more. Unlike public school where you just go to school and go home. I think that's my favorite thing about Rio.
Sounds like a similar answer to what Guy gave. It's like to bond with everyone. The connections you make inside that dormitory really help you make lifelong friends. So we just have a timeout on the court. Rio Lindo now is back in action, 12-7 in favor of the Spartans. Ball lands out. Got Alex Silva making that call. That serve goes into the net, but the Spartans still lead 13-8. Credo is headed back to serve. Monica with the dig. Ray Verna with the pass. Navarro gets it over. The libero passes it. Ray Verna tips it over. Rivas sets it over. We got another rally going on here. Ball's hit and out of bounds. That ball was hit hard, just a little too far. Credo's putting a little bit of a rally in right now. 9-13. Another point by Credo. They're starting to get the momentum. That was a good timeout called by their coach. Now, are we going to see a timeout called by Rio Lindo to swing the momentum back to Rio Lindo? Still yet to be seen. There's a good pass. Good effort there, but the ball goes out. Point for Credo.
Looks like Credo's trying to come back up.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. No team's quitting. Just when you think Rio Lindo's going to put them away, Credo's trying to make the comeback. Rio Lindo with a shank pass there. (13-12). We have a 1-point game. Oh, what a dig! And then unable to get it up. Marape back to serve for the Spartans. Let's see if my prediction comes true. Can the Spartans make it a little rally right here when Ray Verna's serving? Monica makes the pass. No, and the ball goes into the net. Point for Credo. That ends the rally. 1-point game again. So we have a rotation violation there. Rio Lindo is tied 14-14 in game number 4. Both teams fighting back and forth. Monica goes to hit it. She makes it over the net. There's that. Nite with the rejection. Ball lands in. Point Rio Lindo.
Hopefully the Spartans can spark a run.
They got a 1-point lead now in this game.
Hits the net.
Ayana serve hits the net. And they give it right back to the other team. Oh. Ball's tipped over. Back and forth. Neither team's able to put her away. That rally's been going for a long time, and Credo ends up with the point. That's a momentum rally. Let's see if they do anything with it. We'll get Rio Lindo answer right back.
Rio ball.
Rio does answer back. And another point for Rio Lindo. They take the lead back, 17-16 after trailing 16-15. Serve is up and into the net, tie game. That ball sails out. Credo gets the point. Point for Rio Lindo. Game 4 here. Rio Lindo's won the first 2 games. Credo won this 3rd game. They're looking for a way to answer, but Rio Lindo keeps serving it into the net, giving Credo so many chances. Ruben Motobo hits it over and gets a point for Rio Lindo. Credo takes the lead back 20-19. Set by Ana Ruba with the pass over. Net violation call on Credo. Point for Rio Lindo. Another serving error by Rio Lindo. That's the reason this game is close. If they didn't have serving errors on every serve, Rio Lindo would be in the lead by a lot. This game is 20-21. Credo is able to get the serve over when Rio Lindo is not. Rio Lindo tips that one over, but it's a net violation. Credo is now 3 points away. Amber Cook sends it over. Credo goes to hit it. Ball goes out of bounds. Point for Rio Lindo. Marape back to serve with the Spartans trailing in game number 4. Marape serves it. It's a good serve, which has been a while for them, but Credo's able to tip it and get it over. Surprised look on the face of the Credo players when that one went over because it hit the net and just creeped over. It's 23-21. Amber Cook with the set. Ball's hit and is out of bounds. Credo 1 point away from forcing a 5th game. We have a line violation. She stepped over the line on that serve. So that point goes to Rio Lindo. Alana Craig back with a game point for the Gyphins. We have a mistake by Mutopo.
There will be a 5th game. Tune in.
All right, back here for the fifth and final game. It's a close one. Both teams have won two. Rio Lindo won the first two. Credo's answered back with the last two. This final game is played to 15 points and will decide the match. Rio Lindo leads 1-0 early on. Lemty back to serve. Goes up. Ball lands on Credo's side. 2-0. Lemty back to serve with the lead. And the ball's up. It's a double hit violation. On this set, the setter made two contacts. Rio Lindo has the lead 3-0. This game is played to 15 points. This is the fifth game. The winner of this game wins the match. Ball's hit over. Verna gets it. Spartans send it back over. Little miscommunication. Two people get in the way. Point for Rio Lindo. Their coach called a timeout to stop the momentum. A good timeout call by the coach. Back here in action, Lemty serving with the Spartans leading 4-0. Ball goes up and a spike lands in. Point. Credo, 4-1. Serves up, and it's over. There's a short serve, it's a good dig. Neat day with a block, able to get it up so the teammates can get it over. Monica sends it deep on the third contact, right on the line. Ball goes over. Point for Credo. Credo answers the runner for themselves. Rio Lindo's doing a good job of getting the ball up, but they're having a hard time putting it away and getting a point for their team. They're having to rely on mistakes by the other team.
Miscommunication by Rio. Hopefully we'll get it in and take the W.
Rio Lindo still has the lead, 4-3. Rio Lindo gets that point as that ball goes into the net. That ball is short. Point for Credo. Substitution for Credo. 5-5. We have a tie game here in the 5th set. Rio Lindo was able to take an early lead, just like in game 4, but Credo's fought back. Rio Lindo's unable to put it away. That swing is a little bit harder, but the ball goes out of bounds. And Credo takes the lead in this 5th game. Rubo with a nice tip gets the point. Andre Navarro back to serve for Nite. That ball goes out of bounds. Point for Rio Lindo. Navarro with a good serve. Credo hits it up and over. A nice easy ball for us to get back over. Then they make a mistake. Rio Lindo takes the lead by 2 now, 8-6. Navarro, freshman from Hilltop, is a really good server. That ball lands right by the line, so that was an out. Oh, that was in. So Andrea keeps the serve for the Spartans, and they keep the lead.
Hopefully they keep it up. Still 15.
Serve is up. Long. 9-7. Spartans lead. Ball goes out. Credo on a little bit of a run. They've gotten the last 2 points, 3 points. Another point from Credo. They tie the game up 9-9. Rio Lindo calls a timeout. Hopefully that'll change the momentum. Start. All right, we're back in action after this last timeout. We have a 9-9 game. We're playing to 15 points. This is the final game. This will decide a victor. Ball goes over, but a double hit violation was called. Point for Credo. They take the lead 10-9.
Only need 5 more. Seal it.
That was a good serve and a missed pass by Rio Lindo.
Let's go, Rio!
This game, which they controlled easily in the first 2, has just gotten away from them. They're starting to be less confident while Credo's confidence is increasing. Ball goes up and out of bounds. Credo 3 points away. Ball is out. Credo now 2 points away. Rio has to find a way to answer this run right here. They got to get a side out and win the ball back. And we have a game point for Credo, 9-14. An unfortunate way to end the night for Rio Lindo if they end up losing. And that is an illegal attack. Point for Credo. That ends the game. Credo's the winners.
That's all she wrote.
Game over. See you next time.